From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITA. This is NITA Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Hello and welcome to the program. I am Ewumazino Wanda. In this edition, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, inaugurates Digital Transformation Technical Working Group in Abuja, Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory. And that's not all. We'll also bring you part 2 of the special report on the one-year landmark achievement of the DG of NITA, Malam Kashifu Inoa Abdullahi, purely by popular demand, plus aggroangel on our startup lounge, and our personality of the week, Oladejo Olaomi, a Deputy Director and Head Project Management Unit, NITA. Stay with us, but first, issues and development that made news in the past week. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, has inaugurated the Digital Transformation Technical Working Group as directed by President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. The move is aimed at ensuring all the federal public institutions, FPIs, in the country key into the digital governance structure for the implementation of the Nigeria e-Government Master Plan in National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, NDEPS.
It is in line with its directives that we are here inaugurating you. As the chairman of Digital Transformation Technical Working Groups, now it is your responsibility after the inauguration to go and coordinate the members in your various institutions through your chief executive officers or your ministers, as the case may be. And this program will go a long way in digitalizing government processes and services in our institution. As we all know, COVID-19 pandemic brought about why digital transformation should be implemented immediately in our institutions, particularly at the federal level.
The minister maintained that the DT-TWGs would serve as implementation instrument for a minimum of 4 pillars of the NDEPS, which are developmental regulations, service infrastructure, soft infrastructure, and indigenous content promotion and adoption. He said on developmental regulation, DT-TWGs will be required to ensure all ICT and digital technology related policies and regulations are adhered to by their organizations in a manner that enables national development. Explaining the objectives of the technical working groups, Dr. Pantami said that the digital technical working groups would support the federal government to develop citizens-friendly digital mechanisms in support of service innovations and digital transformation for digital Nigeria.
In the course of digital transformation, try to take 2 federal government policies into consideration. Number 1 is our National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy for Digital, and number 2 is our National E-Government Master Plan. These 2 are the policies of federal government, and there are other subsidiary legislation being Technology Development Agency, like Nigeria E-Government Interoperability Framework, like Nigeria E-Government Enterprise Architecture. These documents are very relevant and apt.
The minister also tasked members of the groups to build their capacities, critical areas for them to carry out their responsibilities effectively. In his remarks, NITA Director General Malam Kashifu Inoa Abdullahi pointed out that for Nigeria to achieve such ambitious government initiatives, there must be a shift in the culture of the public offices and the way e-government and IT systems are being deployed.
There will never be a more perfect time to invest in digital transformation than now. The current administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is very serious about economic diversification, knowledge-based economy. At NITA, we are taking strategic steps to implement the e-government master plan and digital economy policy for digital Nigeria. We are putting different initiatives such as this event in order to ensure federal public institutions are properly guided while implementing digital initiatives.
The NITA DG noted that the Nigeria e-government master plan and national economy policy and strategy approvers have set clear directions for government's digital transformation in Nigeria, adding that NITA will continue to take strategic steps to implement these initiatives vigorously. In his keynote address, the country director of Korea International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, Woo Chan Chang, commended the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy's efforts aimed at actualizing the objective of digital transformation while calling for more actions from government.
As we all know, the National E-Government Master Plan is just a roadmap, but it is the actual implementation of the roadmap that will lead to the digital transformation that Nigeria wants to achieve. I would like to use this opportunity to call for more action from government that will elevate Nigeria's ranking on the UN E-Government Development Index.
With initiatives such as these, some observers are of the view that the development of Nigeria's capacity in e-governance and implementation may well be on the right path. Part of the high point of the event was the unveiling and launching of the Nigerian Government Enterprise Architecture's portal and presentation of awards to some outstanding federal public institutions. The Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITA, Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, has described African continent as one with great potentials, especially in the development and domestication of digital innovation. The DG stated this during an annual Digital Africa conference with the theme Africa's Post-Pandemic High-Tech World. The NITA board, represented by the Director of IT Infrastructure Solutions, Dr. Usman Abdullahi Gambo, affirmed that this year's theme is indeed very apt, considering the resultant effect of COVID-19 pandemic, resultant demand for digital technology solutions.
In Nigeria's quest for digitization, the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, under the able leadership of my boss and mentor, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Bantami, championed the development of the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy for Digital Nigeria. The policy, which is anchored on 8 pillars: developmental regulation, digital literacy and skills, solid infrastructure, digital services development and promotion, soft infrastructure, digital society and emerging technologies, indigenous content development and adoption, outlines strategies for transforming Nigeria into a leading digital economy, providing quality of life and digital economies for all.
Also speaking on the sidelines of the event as a panelist, Dr. Collins Agu, Director of Corporate Planning and Strategy, posited that NITA has often developed solutions to help local challenges, but with global competitiveness.
We clear projects for MDAs, that's ministries, departments, and agencies, or if I can call it federal public institutions. This is very, very important because when you're talking about e-government, we talk about interoperability. So in clearing some of those projects, we kind of harmonize and sanitize the IT ecosystem to drive e-governance at the end of the day. Then we save money for the government. Then we look at technology that is in sync with the latest trend, and of course, also look at the what we call the level of local content, basically, which is in line with this present administration's policy.
Engineer Ernest Ndukwe praised the organizers of Digital Africa and the theme for this year's event. In his view, the deployment of 5G will afford Nigeria a huge economic potential and advantages.
5G is the technology of the 2020s and will be able to handle up to 1,000 times the traffic of today's 4G networks and about 10 to 100 times the speed. So it's actually a very important technology for the future.
Digital Africa, which is now in its 8th edition, is a foremost annual conference which brings together thought leaders and change makers in both the public and private sectors, leveraging creativity and technology across Africa. With the enormous potentials available in the digital economy and the commitment of the federal government to the implementing of the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, NITA has continued to help deepen skills development and required capacities. The digital capacity building train for artisans is now moving across different states representing geopolitical zones, from Suleja to Okene, Ogbomosho to Owerri, Warri to other parts of Nigeria. Artisans are enjoying trainings with ICT technical know-how on smartphones and other digital devices repairs. Some of the beneficiaries and communities which played host to the training speak on the benefits and impact of the program.
The training has gone a long way to improve my skills in learning how to repair phones. At least when I go out now, they can't cheat me on how to repair a phone. At least they will be able to tell me the things that is wrong with it. I can be able to analyze by myself if the price they've given to me is worth it or not. And about the ICT parts, I've learned a lot, the Microsoft Point and every other thing concerning the computer. So I'm good.
Being part of the program have broadened my experience in computer, more especially, and in phone repairs. I can say one or two things about phone repairs confidently. Then in computer, I think I can map up my business a little bit, more especially into the internet, with what I've learned from it. So I've really gained a lot.
We appreciate this opportunity and we wish that this kind of opportunity should remain here and continue to come for the younger of our youth these days. So we can be able to empower us for this moment and all of us can be able to see something little to establish our own empowerment.
We hope that the federal government will continue such kind of program the unemployed youth for us to learn more about digital economy, most especially in terms of repairing a phone, laptop, and other computer gadgets.
Over 36,000 youth had so far been trained by the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITA. Participants: 150 Ogbomosho, 150 Okene, 150 Suleja, 100 Warri, 100 Owerri. With such massive steps aimed at building human capital across Nigeria, many are of the view that the youths are on the road to new entrepreneurship opportunities. If you have just joined us, you are well on time. However, for details you may have missed, feel free to visit us at www.nita.gov or via our social media handles on your screen. In the last edition, we started a series on a focus on the 365 days performance review of the Director General of NITA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi. This week, we will take you through the specifics of his achievements and what they mean in just under a year. Due to popular demand, this week, we bring you part 2 of landmark achievements just under 1 year of Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi's innovative leadership as the Director General of NITA. That Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi has done well and surpassed expectations is no longer in doubt with the remarkable projects and initiatives he has brought to bear in his first 365 days of assumption of office. Some of the numerous projects and commendable initiatives which have been helping to redefine the industry include the following: The NITA Technology Innovation and Entrepreneurship Support Scheme, targeting startups, hub owners, and youth with talent and building their skills in high demand. Also under Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, he has put in place policies such as tax incentives for startups, incentives for investors, and access to market for innovation adoption. Establishment of Innovation and Research Fund to further catalyze the growth of startups. Development of an innovation portal to monitor the activities of the ecosystem. Fintech software, which is already exported. In its drive to help the innovation ecosystem, the NITA DG's effort has helped boost and attract foreign direct investment with the setting up of establishment of the Tech for COVID-19 initiative to measure the impact of COVID-19 on the tech ecosystem and proffer solutions, especially for startups. NITA response and positioning of Nigeria for post-COVID-19 era has been novel. NITA has not rested on its oars to ensure the country is recovering from the challenges posed by the pandemic. Abdullahi rallied his team and other stakeholders, and the agency has since launched several initiatives in order to ensure that technology continues to enable business continuity. Tech for COVID initiative. Virtual startup clinics. Startups were gathered, mostly young people, to meet with mentors, successful entrepreneurs, investors, industry specialists, business consultants, and hub operators with the goal of solving problems and challenges they were facing. NITA held 2 virtual startup clinics within a time frame of 1 month. Nigeria COVID-19 Innovation Challenge. An online innovation challenge was held to meet the challenges our society is facing as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. One of the enduring legacies of NITA under Abdullahi is the Smarter Greek project, where the agencies engage in farmers and focus on using precision smart farming to ensure significant improvement in crop yield, quality of farm produce, efficiency and productivity, increased profit margin, harvest forecast, sales of farm produce, and eco-friendly agricultural practice. Surely, Abdullahi has started on a good note, and his vision for NITA is clear. He had shown intent to leave behind legacies in the IT space, to leave an unprecedented record of achievement that will continue to support the growth and development of the ICT sector. Happy first anniversary to the DG NITA, Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi. Still ahead is a startup lounge. This week, we feature an innovation that creates a modern online competitive food market called AggroAngel. Plus, our personality of the week. Stay with us.
From industries to agriculture, automobiles to governance, tech innovation powering creativity and education. Technology connects them all on NITA Impact.
I am Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, the Director General and CEO of National Information Technology Development Agency, NITA. I invite you to join us weekly on NTA 8:30 p.m. every Thursday to watch what NITA is doing to impact your life.
NITA Impact, powering the Nigeria digital economy.
A very big thank you for being with us. The program is NITA Impact, Nigeria's leading ICT and innovation program on television. For details, visit our website www.nita.gov.ng or email us at info@nita.gov.ng. And on our startup lunch this week, we feature AggroAngel. AggroAngel is a startup disrupting the food chain in Nigeria. The innovation creates a modern online competitive market in order to reduce food wastage and improve farmers' productivity and reduce marketing costs by 85%. For more, here is a startup lunch for the week.
What is your startup and what is it all about? Aggroangel is a digital agro company that creates an online content for farmers to maximize profits and to minimize marketing costs by 85%. We do B2B and B2C.
What has been the response of the market to your brand?
Yeah, from when we launched, that was 2 years ago now, till now, before the COVID-19 impact came in, our presence in the market has been progressive, and as it is, we have registered over 400 to 500 farmers on our database right now, and equally connecting them to buyers, which basically what aggroangel does. So the market is really huge, and we're just starting. Of course, there are challenges, but then aggroangel has really, moved in a way that even we ourselves, the managers, were amazed at what we were able to accomplish so far.
How has NITA impacted aggroangel?
NITA have really impacted very great. I will begin to say that the impact of NITA begin with the technological direction that we got from NITA, and this has helped us to leapfrog, particularly in 3 major areas. In the area of attitude to growth, NITA has really helped us. In the profitability aspect of our business, NITA has helped us. Then in the social engagement, which aggroangel is really leveraging on at this time to create more awareness on what we do. So NITA have really helped us, particularly, as I said, in the area of technological direction, which has helped us to leapfrog.
How do you think such startups as yours can actually leapfrog the agri-tech sector in Nigeria?
As it is now, when you go through the social media now, you see how young men and young women are now into agricultural activity. Why? Because of the aspect of technology being integrated into farming system along the agricultural value chain. So far so good. My leapfrogging, it's really huge because considering what is happening now, technology is at our beck and call. All we just need to do is just to a click and we are there. So technology being provided by NITA and other organization at this time has really helped social entrepreneur like me to leapfrog in the area of one, able to start an online platform, even use through the Facebook, through other medium. And at the same time, young men and women now are into agriculture, building their own website. We've met a lot of them, and recently we got an award from Pan-African Investing Movement, to a student movement that saw what we were doing. After we got award grant from Tony Elumelu Foundation, they came and to look at what we're doing, and some of them now are willing to join us in this business. They're already students and ready to start making money, even as students, leveraging on technology, which is helping us to leapfrog.
Just before we go, here is our personality of the week. He is Oladejo Olawumi, a Deputy Director and Head, Project Management Unit, NITA. He is a very cerebral mind with a good understanding of issues in the IT sector. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our personality of the week.
We actually ensure that we follow the standard procedure for project management, which is from the inception of the project initiation, then we go to the planning. After the planning, you now have the execution or the implementation stage, that is actually where the project takes place. Then we have the monitoring and control to check if what you have done so far is in line with the set objectives. Then we bring the project to a closure. These are the basic steps in project management, the standard basics worldwide, and we follow it to the letter. The unit is ensuring that all unit staff are certified by best world standard, which is Agile. Agile is one of the main project management standard certifications right now, and our staff have undergone several Agile trainings and certifications. We always bring the beneficiaries on board when we are deploying the project, and in fact, without their say-so, we don't conclude that the contractor or consultant has finished their work. So what we do to ensure sustainability is we ensure that projects which are actually like the solid infrastructures, we ensure that we have programs going on there. We have like capacity building programs actually being held there, because it's with usage that there can be sustainability. If you are not using the center, it might just lie fallow there, and at the end of the day, the equipment is not used. But we ensure that the equipments are being used by having programs running in those centers. Like we have digital capacity training centers, we have our hubs all around the country. We ensure that they are being used, and we have a feedback mechanism from our beneficiaries. They have a way to get back to us online with problems, if they have problems, and then we have a monthly feedback which we require them to always complete and send to us on a monthly basis, so that we know what is actually happening on those sites.
That's the program for the week. Until next week, on behalf of the staff, management, and the DG, I say thanks for being with us. Keep innovating and stay tech savvy. I am Ewomazino Wonder. Bye for now.